It is time. We are here at our first road course in Viagra Cup history. This is the fictional 1.97 mile, 9-turned circuit known as Autumn Hill Raceway, as we are set and ready to go racing for 18 laps here today. Ladies and gentlemen, one and all, I welcome you to Viagra Cup 19. With this being our first road course event of the Viagra Cup season, it's going to look a little bit different. But all the other events have been leading up to this. And what I mean by different is this event will be officiated a little bit differently than what we normally have done up to this point. The big change that is happening today is that we normally have caution flags on, right? Well, here today at Autumn Hill, caution flags will be turned off. However, your boy, yours truly, can throw a caution at virtually any point during the event, courtesy of this bad boy right here, the chat box command feature, and the Better Cautions mod as well. So, if there is an incident on the track that maybe involves 1 or 2 or 3 drivers and a caution is not needed, the caution will not be thrown. But if there is a big enough incident that warrants a caution, let's say 7, 8, 9, maybe even 10 drivers involved, and blocks up a good portion of this track, that is when the caution flag will be thrown. If the cautions were on, then we'd be seeing cautions damn near every other lap, and we would only have maybe 5 or 6 green flag laps out of the entirety of the 18 laps. So to combat that, the cautions have been disabled, but once again, yours truly will use the best judgment I can possibly put forth to throw the caution if it is absolutely necessary. And the second big change that is happening in this event here is if we do not get a caution flag before 2 laps to go, so before lap 17, and the racing at the front is strung out big time, we will bunch the field back up for a green-white checker. That decision I left in the hands of the drivers themselves in the Viagra Cup Discord, which you can join. The link to that is down below in the description. It is something that I brought up to the drivers. We put it to a vote. There were more A's than nays, and therefore it is happening. If the racing is strung out and we do not have a caution before 2 laps to go, we'll throw the caution and we'll bunch the leaders back up for a green-white checker. And one more thing, if there are incidents on the track today, which there will be, in order to save time, they will be shown in picture on your screens. That way I don't have to go back and look at 25 different replays. They're all just going to be here on your screen, so that way we have a good flow of things here for the action today. Now, for those of you that have never heard of this track, let us go ahead here very quickly and have a look at a lap around this Autumn Hill Raceway, so that way you understand what this track is all about. Alrighty, everyone, here is a look at a lap around Autumn Hill. For those of you that have never seen this track before, this 9-turn circuit can be tricky in a lot of places. So we're going to look at this from the vantage point of our Nashville race winner, Dylan Young, as he is coming off of the final turn and on to the front stretch here. Start finish line is about halfway down this stretch. Continues on here into a quick left-hander for turn 1, and then a very, very long sweeping turn 2. Now you will see that, yes, the racing groove goes way up the track, and you will see right around here, cars will potentially go into the grass, which will present a great opportunity to pass right around here heading into turn 3. 3 right there, that little quick left-hander. This is the most technically challenging part of this course right here. I guess you can call this the S's, even though it's not really like Watkins Glen's S's. It's just a little bit more elongated. But you can see turn 4 is right there. This is what I'm calling turn 4B, just because it happens so quickly right here, this little left-hander. And another great opportunity to pass is going to be right around here, heading into this right-hander of turn 5. You will see a lot of passing take place right here. Come off turn 5, onto a little stretch here, onto a right-hander of turn 6, which is a nice little quick turn. A little stretch, back to turn 7. Winding right-hander underneath the Michelin Bridge to turn 8. There's the entrance of pit road. And now turn number 9, another long sweeping turn. You will see, yes, the racing groove goes up the track here, even though you can see the rubber being laid down towards the bottom. You will also potentially see drivers run off the course right around here. Track gets very, very slick in this area. Potentially see drivers into the retaining wall near the exit of the corner. And there it is, y'all. There is a lap around Autumn Hill. And with all that out of the way, let us now shift our focus to the point standings, heading in to this 19th event of the season. And my God almighty, did Kentucky really bunch things up. Not only with the first 3 positions in the standings, but the entire top 10 from 1st to 10th is only separated by 33 points, which is just remarkably close, as we are ramping and gearing up ever so much towards the beginning of the championship eliminator. 6 more events after this one until we lock in our field of 10. We have a new points leader, ladies and gentlemen. She has been arguably the best driver of any this entire season. She has still completed all but 1 single lap this entire season. She just gained 3 spots from 4th, which is where she was the past 3 or 4 events. Now here she is. She has the points lead. 2-time race winner this season, the 88 machine of Desiree Voiles. But she has only a 2-point cushion to the good over the number 29 machine of Cody Lamas, who fell off a cliff in Kentucky. 3rd is Anthony McCrory, the points leader in the past 2 events. Wants to right the big-time wrongs of Kentucky, where he finished dead last. Because of that, he fell down to 3rd in the points, but he still has that top 3 spot, which means he earned a bye in the championship eliminator, which we'll take a look at those standings here in a little bit. How about this? The man in 4th was out of the top 10 for the first time, but like this entire season going into Kentucky. He was 11th after Kentucky. He started 2nd. He finished 2nd, and he gained 7 spots in the points, 11th to now 4th, Sean Galligan. He took it personally, falling out of the top 10, and he really flipped it upside down after that runner-up finish in Kentucky. Tim Walsh, he unfortunately finished 41st, got taken out in the 2nd incident of the day, of the night in Kentucky, and fell down to 5th in points as a result of that. Matt McIntyre still sits 6th, Eric Sadler 7th, Austin LaPlante 8th, Daniel Hartnett in 9th, and Carlos Zimmerman, who's kind of been reeling as of latest. A few events ago, he was back. He was in the top 3 in points. Now he has fallen down to 10th spot. Tim Fiegel has dropped out of the top 10 in points for the first time in what feels like forever. He is 11th. He is only 3 points behind that 21 machine of Carlos Zimmerman. And now, on your screens, the championship eliminator standings. Desiree, Cody, and Anthony with those valuable buys. Carlos Zimmerman with the goose egg of points right now, and the gap between 4th and 10th, 16 points. Yeah, it is TIT tight at the top of our championship standings, more tight than it has been this entire season. And here we are at our first road course of the season. Man, we're definitely throwing a wrench into things with this one here today. Starting on the pole, this 19th event of the Viagra Cup season. He won back at Darlington, Viagra Cup number 12, and has had a pretty piss poor season. Driving the number 4 machine, the Kodak Pontiac Grand Prix. He bested the field by almost 0.2 of a second, or just over 0.2 of a second. It is Noah Hart. And how about this qualifying effort for the driver who starts in second? He had a hell of an event in Kentucky, his best by far, finishing in 3rd, and he is keeping the momentum going here with a strong qualifying run on the outside pole. Driving the number 49 machine for BAM Racing, at last in points still, it is Zach Buchanan. And then starting 3rd, he is driving that Target Dodge, the number 40 machine. He just gained 5 more spots in the points. He's now up to 17th in the points after the massive reeling that he had before the All-Star break. He just nabbed his now series leading 6th top 5 performance in Kentucky, where he finished in 5th. And he is getting hot at the right time. RJ Bishop. Could today be the day that he finally goes to victory lane? Only time will tell. And speaking of victory lane, the driver who was most recently in victory lane will start 4th here today. You couldn't write a better script than how he won the event in Kentucky. He got involved in the first incident of the day, had to make repairs to the car. He slaughtered his way through the field, chopping them down one by one. He took the lead with 18 laps to go in the 18th event of the season, driving the number 18 car at Kentucky, where Kyle Busch went to victory lane in the first ever NASCAR Cup Series race at Kentucky in 2011. Simply sensational. Hiccup, mofo, Busch, starting in that 4th spot here today. And track position going to be at a massive premium here at Autumn Hill. The stage is set, and we are ready to go racing here today. 18 laps around this almost 2-mile, 9-turn fictional raceway here at Autumn Hill. Let us have a look at the rest of your 42 car starting lineup for this Viagra Cup 19. Here we go, everyone. First road course action in Viagra Cup history. It is going to be a doozy here today at Autumn Hills. The pace car peels off into pit road. They're coming around this carousel-like turn number 9. Are y'all ready for some left and right turns? I hope you are. Noah Hart and Zach Buchanan will lead us to the charge. And here we go. Viagra Cup number 19 is underway. And they're dead even there between the 4 and the 49. Hiccup and Dylan Young a little bit further back. RJ Bishop here behind the 49 and the 4, heading into now turn 3. Looks like everyone getting through here. The big turn 2. Now into the most challenging part of the course here. I guess you can call this the S's. Into turn 5. And now look at this. Dylan Young moves into second here. Zach Buchanan at turn 5 is going to be very crucial. You see a lot of passing happening there, as Hiccup has not gotten off to a good start whatsoever for that 18 machine. Noah Hart has pieced out here on the field to start. He comes out of turn number 9. He is going to comfortably lead the first lap. Turn 9, we might see some drivers go off the course here. And everyone is good to go here for the first lap. Oh, I heard, oh no, uh-oh. Oh boy, oh no, Hiccup. Oh no, Hiccup. Oh, turn 2, oh, Tim Fiegel. His car is smoking and he's out. Sky Commons with big damage. Galligan's way back here too. We're gonna stay green though. Big time damage on Ibrahimian and oh man, Hiccup. Well, there's not going to be any coming back from this today. My God, he has got massive damage. Poteet's got massive damage here too. And Steven Gonzalez as well. Wow. Oh no, Carlos Zimmerman's got huge damage too. He's got smoke coming out of the car as well. And Danny Wells as well. And Eric Sadler. 2 championship contenders in huge trouble here. And so is the points leader as well. My God. Desiree Boyles with huge damage. Oh, Marissa's got damage too. It is just pandemonium at the start of this one. Well, there was an incident here in turn 3, it looks like, as well. Anthony McCrory's still good to go. Matt McIntyre is too. And now look at this. Zach Buchanan has really reeled in Noah Hart. Wow. Noah must have not hit his marks. And the lead was 0.8 of a second that last time by. And now here he is, less than a car length. And now Buchanan getting a good run off of turn number 9. Is now breathing all down the neck of that number 4 machine. And there he goes to the inside, but oh, he checks up there big time. Wow. What in the heck? He really had to get out of the throttle there. He's gonna lose second to D Young. Wow, that was not good there for that 49 machine. He's trying to fight back here, but now Dylan Young does clear for second. RJ's 4th, Jack Mitchell is 5th. We'll see here, is anyone else in trouble? Does not look like it. This is massive. Desiree currently 31st on the track. And it appears a lot of other, there's McCrory. Anthony McCrory last time by, oh no, McCrory. Oh, he missed the corner. That's what I was talking about earlier. Oh my God. McCrory misses the corner, gets into the wall. This time by comes in, he's 23rd. Here's the 29, he's up to 17th. Good God Almighty. Dylan Young, he has rolled in Noah Hart. Buchanan. And look at this, there's what I'm talking about. He got a great run in turn 5. Now he goes to the inside of Dylan Young, which is definitely gonna help out Noah. Nearly contact there between the 2 Dodges. Here in turn 7, underneath the Michelin bridge now. Jack Mitchell's taking away 4th here. Michael Norman back to 5th, and now side by side, Matt McIntyre moving his way up here to the inside of RJ. And man, oh man, Anthony McCrory kicking himself after missing the corner and sliding off the track. Look here, there he is. That is brutal. That time by, he did gain a spot. He's 22nd. Oh, Tim's got damage too on the right side. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but I can. There it is. That is a bunch of damage. He might have missed the corner too, potentially. And there is the 29 of Cody Lamas. He came across 16th that time by. Wow. Here's Hartnett all over the back bumper of Ali Rain. Oh, this is close. Oh, contact there between him and Joshua Collard and the 43. Woohoo, man. And now for the lead. Look at this. Zach Buchanan and Noah Hart are side by side. Coming out of the final corner. We're already on to lap 7 this time by. What a battle here at the front. We'll see if Buchanan has to get out of the gas here like he did earlier. He does not. Noah Hart had to get out of the gas. And Zach Buchanan takes over the lead. Our first, I believe that's the first lead change of the event happening there. Now Jack Mitchell has joined the front here. A 4-car battle for the lead. Ooh, Dylan Young gets really tight there in the S's. McIntyre here is up to 5th. Michael Norman 6th. RJ's back to 7th, but now he's about to lose it here. Seth Cole goes to the inside of him. And now Noah Hart continuing to drop here. He's back to 3rd. Now it's about to be back to 4th behind Jack Mitchell. And Zach Buchanan broken away here ever so slightly. Side by side now. Mitchell is going to clear. Try not to race Noah Hart off the track here. On the front stretch. It looks like Jack Mitchell is going to clear. Maybe here. See Noah Hart fighting back. But he gets out of the gas there going into turn 1. And now Jack Mitchell through to 3rd. Let's see where Desiree is. She's still here way off the pace in 31st spot. Cody's currently 16th. Once again, only separated by 2 points. So you guys do the math. It's 1 point per position here in the Viagra Cup. Not looking good at all for the 88. Buchanan has scurried away here. Noah Hart fighting back for 3rd. And he's gonna, looks like he's gonna get it here. Now Jack Mitchell under threat for 4th by Matt McIntyre here. Having the best run of any championship eliminator contender so far. Still in 5th. Norman, Bishop, Seth Cole. Here's Austin LaPlante. Damage and all on the right side. And here he is in the top 10. As now Buchanan has pulled away here by almost 8/10 over the number 2 machine of Dylan Young. The Young coming into this event 22nd of points, course 1, couple events back at Nashville. Did not have himself a good run in Kentucky. Trying to better himself here today. Matt McIntyre is really threatening here for that 4th spot over Jack Mitchell. Now there he goes to the inside. Really strong effort here for this number 0 machine. Once again, he's tied actually for 5th in points with Tim Walsh, so that is huge. And of course, we did see Tim earlier with damage on his car. Here's look at McCrory, he's 22nd. Here's Tim, he's 20th. Despite the damage, not a terrible run. Here's Cody, right behind Emmanuel Hartnett and Joshua Collard. He currently is 16th for that number 29 machine. As now, they're starting to reel in Buchanan some more here. Less than about 3/10 now, and they're really reeling him in. So yeah, no safe lead at all here as we're across the halfway point already. 9 laps to go on this one. And now Dylan Young knocking on the door, trying to break down the door and pass the 49 for the lead. Great run to the inside here off of turn 5. And he takes the lead away, but Buchanan trying to fight back. Going into the right-handed turn 7 underneath the Michelin bridge into turn 8. Dylan Young takes the lead. That's helped Noah Hart back up here to the front. See here, no one's missing the turn here up front. Noah Hart goes to the inside now for 2nd, but Buchanan holds him off. This is a great battle here for the lead, which will definitely not warrant a caution flag. if we do get to that point, 2 laps to go, we don't have a caution flag, which we have not yet, we'll bunch him back up, but I don't think we will anytime soon, because this is an excellent battle here for the lead. Buchanan's trying to get it back here. Ooh, to the inside he goes. He's gonna try to get it back in turn 5 right here. And he doesn't. Thinks better of it. And he is all over that back end of the number 2. Noah Hart creeping into the picture here a little bit more as well. Side by side back here. This is for 6th place between the 8 and the 40. Bishop and Norman. And Dylan Young still fighting off that 49 machine. But now, out of the final corner, turn 9. To the inside goes the 49. And we've seen here on the high side going into turn 1. Wow, what a battle. That was close. 3/1000ths of a second the margin. And there goes Zach Buchanan back through to the lead. If you're on the outside line, they're heading into turn 1. You got to get out of the gas as they head around the long, winding turn 2. And oh, there was an incident earlier, just a little bit ago, it seems, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Looks like we're all good. Buchanan now trying to fight off the 2 once again, and also trying to fight off Noah Hart here in the 4. McIntyre still 4th, Mitchell 5th, RJ still in the 6th spot. They come out of turn 8 under the bridge and now heading into turn number 9. 6 laps to go here this time by for the number 49 machine of Zach Buchanan. As he increases the lead here by about a couple of car lengths over D Young. 0.3 of a second's the margin. Now Noah Hart trying to reel in the number 2 machine here. As they head into turn 2, now he's peeking to the inside. And he's just peeking, he's not making the move. See some dust build up there through the S's. Right here, turn 4B into turn 5. Here comes Matt McIntyre. He's really caught up to Noah Hart here. Look at this move by the 0. 3 wide for second. Oh, contact between Noah Hart and D Young. Holy crap, what a battle. What a move by Matt McIntyre. 2 for 1. That was a ballsy move to send Dylan Young 3 wide and Noah Hart as well. And now he's side by side. He's going to have to get out of the throttle here heading into turn 1. That's going to give second there to Noah. But still, what a move by this 0 car. Unbelievable. And Zach Buchanan, he's loving it. 5 to go here in Autumn Hill. That was amazing. Sends Dylan Young back to 5th spot because of that. Wow. Let's go back here. Let's see. Austin LaPlante still in 10th. Hartnett still in the 13th spot. Let's see Cody. There he is at 18th. And look who's right behind him. Tim Walsh in the number 15 machine. There's McCrory, 22nd. And you know someone I haven't seen that might be out of the race, actually? I think he is. I think it's Galligan. Here's the drivers out of the race. Poteet, Gonzalez, Hiccup. As we have a crazy battle here once again for the lead. Side by side, Noah Hart leads it. He might get the lead here. Because once again, Buchanan has to get out of the gas, and he does. Noah Hart to the lead. But Fiegel's out. Sky Commons, Ibrahimian, Sean Galligan, Zimmerman, Eric Sadler. 3 drivers in the top 10 in points are all out. And then Danny Wells is a lap down. Wow. Massive for Galligan. Just got back into the top 10 in the points. And is going to end up finishing in the 36th spot as Noah Hart. Wow, has he really pulled ahead here. And now look at this. RJ Bishop closing in as we approach now this time by 3 to go. Dylan Young, Jack Mitchell here side by side. D Young's continuing to drop here ever since that dive bomb move by Matt McIntyre a few laps back. Noah Hart leads. 3 to go here in this event. Buchanan has had a strong car all event long. Now being under threat here of the number 40 machine of RJ Bishop, who's trying desperately to go to victory lane finally. Once again, just eclipsed his 6th top 5 run, going to the inside there. He's gonna have the preferred line. What a run! What a move by Bishop! Buchanan really had to get out of the throttle, and that move really just bolted him up here, and he's knocking on the door of Noah Hart. I was just saying, he just got his 6th top 5. He's en route for number 7 here today, but he's looking for win number 1. What a powerful move there in turn 5 by this 40 machine, and he is there. 2 laps to go. Noah Hart trying to fight him off. Can he do so here in the late stages? They come out of turn 1 into the long winding turn 2. Matt McIntyre has come to 3rd. Buchanan has fallen back to 4th because of that. And now here through the S's of turn 3. Oh, RJ's gonna have a run here. He has to look to the right side if he wants to pass him here for the lead. And he's not gonna be able to, but look at the run Matt McIntyre just got. What a run through turn 5 for the 0. And now he almost door dings the 40. Matt McIntyre playing spoiler here for the 40 machine. Out of turn 8 into turn 9. Coming to get the white flag this time by Matt McIntyre. Stormed out of nowhere here. He's trying to win his 2nd event of the season, and he is there. 1 lap to go here at Autumn Hill. McIntyre to the inside, but he's got to get out of the gas because he went to the outside, and that might cost him 2nd. It might cost him the race. Noah Hart loving this action behind him here in turn 2 between Bishop and McIntyre. If Bishop wants to win this, he's gonna have to win it here coming up on turns 4 and 5. He's getting a good run. He got a brilliant run side by side for the lead in turn 6. RJ Bishop takes it away. I said at turn 5 he needed to take the lead, and he did. And he's really got the lead now. They're side by side for 2nd, coming out of turn 8 into the final corner. Trying not to overrun it, and he does it. Finally, he's gonna get the job done. RJ Bishop wins Viagra Cup 19 here at Autumn Hill. He's been the bridesmaid multiple times. Finished 2nd to Cody at Atlanta in the closest finish of the season, 3/1000ths of a second. He's finished 2nd a couple other times, if I'm not mistaken. He had a horrible stretch of luck before the All-Star event, and he has turned it on and then some ever since. And now, finally, we'll be going to victory lane for the first time after a sensational pass coming to get, or on the final lap in turn 5. A perfectly timed pass over the number 4 of Noah Hart. And he does it for the first time. It was gonna happen, it was inevitable, and he does it on the first road course event of the season. My hats are off to him. What a hell of a run for this 40 machine. What a battle for the win between him, between Noah, Zach, Matt McIntyre. D Young was up there for a good chunk of it as well. Brilliant. No cautions were needed. Absolutely beautiful event for some. And this is going to be a stinger for a lot of drivers, especially her right here, Desiree Boyles. We'll see where she finishes here momentarily. But man, oh man, what a finish. Beautiful finish to this road course event here today at Autumn Hill. And finally, the monkey is off of his back. He is victorious at last. RJ Bishop. I just cannot believe that it has taken this long for it to happen, but it finally has. Man, this one feels extra special for him. I can guarantee you that. after that brilliant last lap pass over Noah Hart, who ended up finishing third. Matt McIntyre, amazing points day for this number 0 machine. That is going to help him out massively in the championship standings for the runner-up finish. Zach Buchanan, tip of the cap to him. Another amazing performance. Almost had it done. Unfortunately, this race, he wishes it could have been a couple of laps shorter. He finishes 4th. Jack Mitchell, solid run for that 0-1 machine. Finishes 5th. Michael Norman 6th. D. Young led a good portion of this event. Finishes in 7th. Seth Cole 8th. Nathan Hudson 9th. And Austin LaPlante 8th in the points, finishing in the 10th spot. Championship contenders. Let's see where they finished. Where was Emmanuel Hartnett? Oh my God, oh my God. Tim and Cody and Emmanuel all got wrecked out. And Carlos. Of course, you'll be seeing the replay of what happened to them on your screen, courtesy of picture-in-picture, but I didn't check up on them, and there they are. Wow. Look at all that. Look at all the championship contenders here. Tim, 31st. Emmanuel, 32nd. Cody, 33rd. Sadler, 34th. Zimmerman, 35th. Galligan, 36th. Look who finished before them all. The points leader, Desiree Boyles. What the hell? Unbelievable. I'm gonna say right now, yeah, she's still gonna have the points lead. I think, I'm pretty sure, but it's gonna be even closer now than maybe 33 points within the top 10. I don't know. And yeah, there you can see Dylan, Steven, Hiccup, man. Sorry guys, sorry everyone down here. Y'all got caught up in incidents early on, and this was, my God, look at the stretch between 31st to 36th. All those drivers are top 10 contenders, and they all had piss poor runs here today. Well, yeah, y'all seen Tim and Cody and Emmanuel and the Hart and the wrecks that they got in on your screens. Wow, unbelievable that the 88 got caught up in an incident before all of them did, and she finishes better than them because she just somehow finds a way to. And yeah, it wasn't the result. She won at 28th, but she finished better than everyone behind her. This is great. Well, Matt McIntyre, this could potentially be massive for him. We could see him vault up 4, maybe even 5 spots in the points after this event. Because everyone else, apart from Austin LaPlante, in the top 10 all had shitty runs. Literally everyone, except for those 2. They were the only 2 that finished in the top 10. Unbelievable. Crazy turn of events here today. Well, damn. That was an event. A beautiful road course event with a little bit of chaos thrown in there with drivers getting involved in incidents. That is going to wrap things up here for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next time. And boy, oh boy, this next event couldn't have lined up any better in the calendar, because the next time we go racing will be the 20th event of the Viagra Cup. We head back to the World Center of Racing, where it all began, Daytona International Speedway. And once again, this lines up just damn near perfectly with the 4th of July. Can't make it up, man. America 250. It is going to be a star-spangled, spectacular event at Daytona. It is going to be amazing. So that is where we'll be for Viagra Cup number 20. Once again, we'll take a look here at the rest of the finishing results again, but with the points attached to your names, as well as the updated point standings after this event and the updated championship eliminator as well. If you want to join the Viagra Cup Discord, the link to that is down below in the description. And congratulations one last time to the number 40 machine of R.J. Bishop. A well-deserved and well-earned first victory, finally, for that number 40 machine. Alrighty, y'all. I'm out. Have a good one. We'll see you in Daytona for Viagra Cup 20. Have a good one. Peace. RJ, 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 RJ.